The ECPG Chairperson of Public Relations for 2024, and I'm very happy to share the highlights from this year as part of the 2024 annual report for the steering committee. This year would not have been possible without my amazing public relations subcommittee team, who have really put in a lot of hard work and effort into making this year a success. I would like to especially mention all my public relations subcommittee team members on the screen now, and I thank them so much for their hard work and for their dedication and commitment to the work of ECPG for 2024. I'd like to thank our publications coordinator, Emily, and her publications team members, Yiling, Maha, Lanri, Meshkat, and Hamza. And I would also like to specially mention our media team led by media coordinator, Nicholas, and our Facebook and Instagram manager, Piyush, and our LinkedIn and X manager, Nomafelo. And also a special mention and thanks to our member relations team, including member relations coordinators, Ntombi and Yiling. And lastly, but not least, I'd like to thank our graphic designers, Armin and Ines, who have created such beautiful graphics for our media team over the course of the year. So under the Chairperson of Public Relations portfolio, there were several main goals and objectives for 2024. One of these was to make sure we really consistently promote FIP and ECPG activities. And this was done mainly through our social media branding and engagement. And I'm really proud of the work that the media team has put in to make sure that we consistently and continually put out media posts that promote all the activities of FIP and ECPG, including any promotions and calls and opportunities that are available for our members. FIP and ECPG has also been promoted through our bi-monthly newsletters and Liaisons Corners newsletters that feature written and video interviews from fellow early career pharmacists and experts, leading experts in their field, as well as articles related to global health and pharmacy practice issues, and the latest news from ECPG and FIP, as well as the Liaison Corners featuring updates from our ECPG liaisons. We also really strive to continue and improve engagement with our members, as well as with representatives of early career pharmaceutical organizations. And this was done through mainly WhatsApp communication. We have a group with the ECPOs, as well as planning collaborations with them. Some events that were held this year was a consultation session that we held with the ECPOs, as well as a global virtual networking session with ECPG members and ECPOs to foster better relations and collaborations among all. Our newsletters are also another avenue in which we can engage with the ECPOs, where we feature interviews with leaders or presidents of the local YPGs or early career pharmaceutical organizations in regional and national organizations. We also have a focus on external engagement with the wider public and non-ECPG members. So, for example, at the Congress, we held a meet and greet session at the ECPG booth where we could meet and connect with the general public and introduce everyone to ECPG and encourage people to sign up to be ECPG members. We also formally launched our first ever ECPG alumni network this year, and applications are still open for eligible previous steering committee and subcommittee members to join our alumni network. And in the second half of 2024, we also launched a new WhatsApp channel to better engage with the public on ECPG activities. For some of the major highlights between January to September 2024, in terms of member relations, as I mentioned briefly, we held a consultation session early in the year with representatives of early career pharmaceutical organizations across the world to start defining and establishing a proper working relationship between ECPG and ECPOs, and to draft up a formal proposal to define this working relationship between ECPG and ECPOs moving forward. We also held a global virtual networking session in June that was open to everyone, including ECPG members and ECPOs. And we had breakout rooms for a time of networking, as well as a trivia quiz featuring questions on South Africa, which is where the Congress was held. As also mentioned, we held a Congress meet and greet session at the ECPG booth in the exhibition hall on 2 of the days of the Congress. And this really allowed the team to introduce ECPG and increase awareness about ECPG to the wider public, and also to promote the current activities and opportunities that are going on. We are also requesting submissions for a World Pharmacist Day collaboration campaign with ECPG, and we'd like to feature activities from early career pharmaceutical organizations and any events that you might have done to celebrate World Pharmacist Day. And this will be featured in our newsletters and social media. In terms of publications, bi-monthly we release newsletters with a theme that includes interviews with experts in the field and articles relevant to the theme for that newsletter. This year, we have also introduced and trialed a new format of interviews. Previously, we did written interviews for our newsletters, but this year we have started doing video interviews, which have been uploaded onto YouTube to increase engagement, and it allows us to have a more in-depth and better discussion with our interviewees to share their experience and expertise. We have been consistently promoting the publication of our newsletters on social media, so whenever the newsletters are published, we have a social media post alerting members to check their emails and to read our newsletters to improve engagement as well. We also release newsletters whenever there is a special event, for example, the World Health Assembly, and we had a newsletter that featured ECPG delegates' activities at the World Health Assembly. In terms of social media, the media team is always very, very busy working every day, and I thank them again for their hard work. On social media, we make sure to promote all ECPG activities and opportunities, including promotion of the wider FIP scholarships and grants that are available to our ECPG members. In between those promotional posts, we also have regular posts, such as our Know Your Medicine series, Spot the Signs of, motivational posts, and your pharmacist can help you with. And we also promote Global Health Days. As I mentioned, the media team promotes the newsletters whenever they're published, as well as some of the interviewees that were interviewed in that recent newsletter. And during special events such as World Health Assembly and the Congress, there are daily posts and updates on the highlights, which are shared on social media. These are some screenshots from the ECPO consultation session, as well as the global networking session with ECPG members that we held this year. These are some photos from the very fun times that were had at the meet and greet session at the Congress at our ECPG booth. We gave out snacks, and also there was an exclusive "I'm proud to be a pharmacist" pin that was given out to people who came up and spoke to us and took photos with us. And these pins were proudly supported and produced by our Pro Pharmacy and the Malaysian Pharmacist Society Young Pharmacist Chapter. So thank you very much to them for sponsoring us with these pins. Mentioned this year, we formally launched our alumni network. So the idea for our alumni network culminated in 2023, and it was officially launched this year. And it's a rolling application. So we invite all previous FIP ECPG steering committee and subcommittee members to join this alumni network. And it really provides an opportunity for alumni members to stay up to date with ECPG activities and to continue to be engaged with ECPG. And it also allows ECPG to have a database of relevant people that we can potentially reach out and contact as, for example, as expert speakers at events or as mentors for mentorship programs, etc. Our first Alumni Corner newsletters were sent out to all alumni members in August this year. And if you are interested, or if you are eligible to join our alumni network, feel free to get in contact with us or scan the QR code in the graphic or check our social media. These are just some of the posts that the social media team have produced, as well as the graphic designers that have been featured on our social media, including some of the regular series that I've mentioned earlier. And if you haven't already, make sure you are following us on FIP ECPG's social media channel. We have seen quite a decent growth in our social media following over the years. So this is in comparison to the end of last year, so December 2023. For Instagram, we have seen a growth of 300 new followers as of September 2024. With LinkedIn, we have seen the biggest growth of over 1,800 new followers. Facebook, we have grown in 100 new followers. And Twitter and X, we have maintained the number of followers that we had last year. And with our YouTube channel, we have reactivated that because of the new video interviews that I mentioned earlier. So we have seen a little bit of growth in our subscribers, but in our other engagement metrics, there has definitely been an increase. We've also launched a new WhatsApp channel, so you don't have to be an ECPG member, but anyone is free to be a part and join this WhatsApp channel, which just releases new posts every time they are posted on social media, as well as ECPG news and opportunities are promoted in this channel as well. So feel free to scan the QR code to join us if you have WhatsApp. We produce bi-monthly newsletters, and you will receive this in your email if you are an ECPG member. As I mentioned, this year, every newsletter has a theme, and in line with that theme, we have interviews with other early career pharmacists or experienced pharmacists in a written or a video format, as shown by the pictures here. And the video interviews are uploaded on YouTube, so they are freely accessible and available to the public to watch as well. So, for example, in the picture there, we have our interview with Dr. Catherine Duggan, our FIP CEO, as part of our newsletter with the theme of celebrating International Women's Day. And of course, our newsletters also contain information about FIP and ECPG news and other opportunities for our members. We also release bi-monthly Liaison Corner newsletters, and these newsletters feature updates from our ECPG liaisons from the different special interest groups and sections within FIP. And this is a really great opportunity for our members to stay aware of what is going on within the FIP special interest groups and sections. It also features FIP and ECPG news and opportunities that are not featured in the previous newsletter. We also release extraordinary newsletters whenever there is a special event. So here's an example of the newsletter that was released about ECPG's activities at World Health Assembly. I'd like to thank the team and everyone for their hard work this year and in promoting the public relations portfolio of ECPG and improving and maintaining engagement and communication with all our members and with everyone outside of FIP and ECPG as well. Once again, I welcome everyone to follow at FIP ECPG on all our social media channels, and I highly recommend you all to stay engaged with us and also to provide any feedback if there's anything you think we can improve on. Thank you very much for your support throughout all this year.